Hello, welcome to the object creation section. This is getting a little serious now. The basics are done. Now we are moving on to how we create objects in 3D. This is where your actual modeling starts. So look at the right side of your panel. You see box, cone, sphere, geosphere. I've been creating a lot of boxes in the previous lectures. So here what we can do is we can start with creating a box as you have been seeing. This is in the create panel. When you come here, you see hover over it and you can see create. This is modify. Whenever you create an object, you can come and modify it in the modified panel. So these are the two important panels at present. We'll start with the box. We create this box. The first click and drag. You're not supposed to leave it after you click. Click and drag for the box. Leave your key over here and then move your mouse and it forms a box, and then click again for the box to form. We can do this again. Click, drag as is, whatever you want the shape to be, just drag and then leave the click and take it on the top. So there is your box. Okay, so let's just zoom out a little bit. We can select these two and delete them as we've already done it. You can see cone over here. How do you make a cone? You make a cone this way. Again, drag, click and drag, take it to the top. That decides the height of the cone. Click again and move your mouse to form the cone. Now, there are variety of shapes like this. You can make a water tank and you can go back and make a cone and then an ice cream cone or anything that's like a hat. So you can decide on whatever shape based on your project. So click again at the end wherever you want it and your cone is ready. Similarly, you go to sphere, click, drag, sphere is formed automatically. You don't have to do much here. For cylinder, again, you've got to select your base first, then the height, and then it's done. So this way you can come and play with all these. A plane is a plane. That won't have anything much to do. This is a teapot. We generally use this teapot as an example. Come here and drag. That's it. Your teapot is ready. Pyramid again has its own method of doing it. Here you have your pyramid. So this is under create panel. Now there are two types of methods that you go across for modeling. One is through creating these geometries and starting off your models from this. The second is through creating shapes and splines. We'll come to this in a later video. So here, all these box and everything, they come under a drop down called standard primitives. We'll work on these extended primitives in the coming lectures. In this, as in the previous lecture that I told you, just delete all of this. Come to box. In the previous lecture, I had shown you that this was in the realistic form. And in the realistic form, you do not see edges. You click on F4 and you have the edges there with you. How do you modify this? Now, as I told you, this is a create panel and next to it is the modify panel. Once I've created the object, I can select the object, go to modify panel, and I have a few parameters over here. Now, based on whatever units that you've set, this will come. This is relative. So we'll zoom out a little bit. You can decrease the length this way, increase it this way once you've made it. So you don't have to be precise in the first go itself whether this has to be your final box. Again, for the width, you can go anywhere you want. Again, for the height. These segments are basically how you divide each phase. Now, this was the length. So from here to here is your length. So how many faces do you want in this? How many divisions do you want? Right now it's given 3. If I make it 1, you have only one division. From here to here, it's just one plain block. So you can make as many as you want. In modeling, one rule of thumb is that you've got to make the best model in the least possible polygons. Now, polygon is an advanced concept. basically you convert this object. Right now you cannot edit or do anything to this object. You've got to convert this into a polygon. Polygon is an editable object. So in that editable object form, you can select this particular box and then pull it up, or you can delete it, or you can add something else to it and make a different object. That we'll do in the end of this series. So this way we can add, modify stuff. So let's just create another object. Go to create panel, go to sphere. Now you see there are so many small boxes here. The more the number of these boxes, the slower it gets output. So what we do is go to our modify panel. You see the radius. Now you can increase, decrease over here as you require. These are the segments. So you can reduce the number of segments. Now this is smooth checkbox, is basically the edge gets a slight smooth look. In the hemisphere, now if you want a half sphere, you can do this. 1 means completely gone. 0.5 would mean 50% of your sphere, that is a hemisphere, proper hemisphere. And 0 means full circle or a sphere. These are the 3 things that you can do here. Similarly, for a cone, you go to modify panel, you see radius 1. Radius 1 is the bottom, radius 2 is the top, height tells you what it is. Now the height segments, this is the height. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments here. Reduce it to whatever you want. Cap segments are basically the segments on the top. Right now you see nothing here. Let's just zoom in. See, you are zooming in a little too much here. So what you can do is Control Alt, middle mouse button, and slowly drag your mouse ahead. Then middle mouse button, click it here, and you have your this thing close here. So you see this is plain. So these cap segments, increase these cap segments. See, you're getting more caps here. And on the sides, so you can reduce this. The less the better, but do not spoil the shape. Similarly, smooth gets a small, slight smooth look on the exterior. Yeah. So this is all about creating an object. We move into extended objects, compound objects, stairs, windows in the next lecture. Thank you.